Hey, boys and girls in the YouTube world. You know, this survival thing and all this bug out stuff has really taken off the last few years. I guess what fueled it was the Y2K thing. Um, but I'd actually been reading magazines and their survivalist stuff clear back in the 70s, even when I was a kid. I read about all this bug out stuff and bunkers and hide here and nuclear war, this and that. What I never could understand is people talk about being frugal and then they go out and spend 15, 16, $1,800 on a AR platform type rifle. I consider that while they are good firearms, I consider those toys. If you're looking for a bug out experience, why would you want to spend $1,800 on a rifle with all these gizmos and lights and everything that need batteries on it, and then want to store water in barrels over on the side? I don't understand this. Seems to me you would want a nice, simple bolt action rifle, pump shotgun, side by side, over and under shotgun. How about a couple of single shot rifles? Something in 25-06, 308, 30-06, and then drop down and get one in a small gauge shotgun, a 410, and then pick a nice pistol cartridge. 357, 45 long Colt, 44 mag. Get a single shot rifle in that. Any one of those three pistol calibers are good enough to take down a deer. You can download them just about into nothing. With velocity slower than a 22, you can still take small game with a reduced load in a handgun cartridge. You can reduce your loads in your rifle cartridges. There's a lot of guys that reduce loads. I know one individual that has not shot a deer or an animal with a jacketed bullet in over 20 years, all cast bullets. So there's a lot of experimenters that are going on out there, but I can't see spending $1,800 on a firearm for survival type purposes, because when you bug out, how much do you actually think you're going to be able to take with you? Think about that for a minute. How much you're going to be able to take with you? I'll tell you how much you're going to be able to take with you. If you watch the news, I don't, but if you look at the typical Marine or Army, on the troop, on the ground, type troop, grunt, you see what he's carrying that day on his back and in his arms. That's what you're going to be able to bug out with when the shit hits the fan. I mean, unless you got a camp somewhere up in the mountains and everything's all stored and you can dig in and hunker in, that's where you're at. All right. You want to talk about the riots in the city? If you live in the city, I feel sorry for you. Because the people in the city are going to kill each other first chance they get. And then by the time they get to come out to you, the survivors will be left. They'll probably be the toughest. You can either win them over or take them out. Hey, this is Black Powder Bill from blackpowderbill.com out. You can find me on gunbroker.com as BPBRS, or at Auction Arms as Black Powder Bill Reloading. Remember, you don't have to spend $1,800 for a friggin', as they call them, semi-automatic rifle, when you could buy 5 or 6 different firearms and achieve the same purpose with a lot simpler platform. Things you don't have to worry about breaking, because you're not going to be able to get parts for this stuff. Take care.